Pam Harris here with Develop Success. Today, I'd like to talk with you about the law of attraction. As you know, we attract a lot of things just by what we think about. If you start thinking about an ice cream cone and how great it's going to be, how good it's going to taste, the next thing you know, you're sitting in front of an ice cream shop and you have an ice cream cone in your hand and you are thoroughly enjoying it. And so you were successful in that. You thought about it, you envisioned it, and you went and got it. You did something about it. Well, believe it or not, our thoughts are like that also. We develop habits along those lines. You ever had the habit of always eating something before you go to bed? All of this comes from the type of mindset that we have, what we attract because we think about it. And I know those are simple, everyday examples, but that's the reason I use them to let you know that it doesn't have to be something when you talk about your mindset and all, it doesn't have to be about business or something, your job. It doesn't have to be about that. It's everyday life. And the reason I say it like that, because if that's what you do in everyday life, the habits that you develop there and you carry them on, because these are the things that you think about, and from thinking about them, you attract them. Do you realize this is something that you do not in just one area of your life, but in many facets of your life? I have a friend named Josh Elders, and he talks about this, the law of attraction, um, the science of getting rich. Now, getting rich for some people may be able to pay all your bills and have some extras left over. That's great. I'm not saying that there's a particular number for being rich, but I'm just here today. I want you to listen to Josh because he's going to talk with you concerning the science of getting rich and how the law of attraction plays into that. So, if you would just and subscribe to my channel, like my channel, and above all, share my channel. Hit that little bell to make certain that next time I come out with content, you'll be notified about it. So, with further delay, no further delay, let me have Josh speak with you concerning the science of getting rich.
Hey guys, Joshua Elder here, and I want to ask you a question. Is there actually a science to getting rich? Is there actually a science to creating wealth, whether it be on the internet or in your current business? Is there a way that you can actually maximize your potential and create more success? A lot of times we look at two people and they have the same tools, they have the same resources, and they're getting two totally different results because one's doing something and somebody else is doing something different that can't be seen a lot of times with the naked eye. And it's not necessarily what you're doing, but the intent that you're doing it with. So I want to talk a little bit about the science of getting rich in this video and how there is an exact science to getting rich. And it all starts with one idea and entertaining that idea long enough for it to actually come to fruition, for you to take action on that idea. A lot of times we have tons and tons of different ideas, but we don't have the motivation, we don't have the inspiration to actually take that idea and take action on it. You know, you might be sitting at a bar with your buddies, or you might be sitting with your family and you have this amazing idea, and it's a great idea, but you never take action on it. And then a few months or a few years pass again, then you have another great idea. And again, you don't take action on it and you get frustrated with yourself. But you have to be motivated. You have to understand really why you're doing what you're doing and how you can actually change the current habits that you have to go in one direction towards one single goal. Okay, and it all starts with the science and studying that science. If you're familiar with a book that came out in 1903 by Wallace D. Wattles, it's The Science of Getting Rich. And I actually went to a seminar last year in May with a man by the name of Bob Proctor. And he went through this science of this book step by step. And I realized by the end of the seminar that if I actually follow these principles and I consistently practice these principles on a day-to-day basis, I can get similar results. So guess what I've done for the past year? I've actually been studying, I've been listening to the same audio over and over and over again, like he had talked about in the Science of Getting Rich. You see, Bob Proctor, when he first got started in self-development, and when he first built a cleaning business that went from $172,000 to over $1 million in just a matter of a couple years, he studied this science, and he became a student that studied it persistently every single day, day in and day out. And so what I've done the past years, I've studied Bob's teachings. I've studied his You Were Born Rich program. And I actually want to give you the opportunity to get access to it for free. See, I'm somebody that will go on YouTube, and every day I seem to come across some new type of self-development video. A lot of times people, that post videos on YouTube, they'll post videos on self-development, inspiration, and a lot of times you can find what you would usually pay for on YouTube. So don't tell the secret, but I want to give you access to this because I've been watching this for the past year. There's actually a 3-part series, and I've been watching it consistently. I think each DVD is like right around 3 hours long, and I'll just watch each part of each DVD for an hour a day. And I've been doing that for the past year, and it's helped me maintain that inspiration, that motivation. And I've eventually, I woke up one day really having confidence that I didn't ever have before in my business, that I could actually do it. And it all starts, and we talk about this over and over and over again, but it all starts with the confidence within yourself, the confidence that you can actually do it, the belief that you can actually do it. So we get involved in business. We get involved in selling a product or service, but we don't believe in it from the inside out, right? It's like we like the idea of it, but we're not actually emotionally involved. And so what these audios and these DVDs will do for you is they'll help you get emotionally involved with what you're doing. And if you don't currently believe that you could do something right now, I promise you, if you do this just for the next 30 days, your paradigm, the way that you think, the old beliefs that you have will be overridden by these new beliefs that anybody, regardless of their circumstance, regardless of what they've been through in the past, can actually do this, can actually create success. And you're not limited by your genetics. You're not limited by your past. You're just limited by what's happening right here, right now, as you're watching this video, and anything that happens in the future. So get rid of the past. You'll realize that your past doesn't equal your future, and that you can succeed in anything that you want to do, regardless of your current experience, regardless of your circumstance, regardless of the situation, the debt that you're in right now. You can still create success. You have to have the right mindset. You have to have the right attitude. You have to create the right belief system. You have to create the right foundation. If you do that, if you just do that, your life will completely change. Most people are trying to change the things on the outside, and they're not willing to change the things on the inside. So it starts here. This is an inside job.
Josh has a lot of great ideas and thought processes for you. Just as he said, the things that you think about are the things that you bring about. Just as we talked about the habits that you have. When I talked about the ice cream cone, the things you think about, all of this comes into play. Yes, we single it out, but it all comes into play. So, before you leave today, what I'd like for you to do is consider some of the information that you heard today. And I'd like for you to also, again, if you haven't done it already, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, and share my channel, and hit that bell right there so you'll be notified the next time I come out with content. Listed below, we make an opportunity that I have online. So I'd like for you to take a look at that. And if you have any questions, by all means, just give me a call. Anyway, till the next time, have yourself a great day developing your success.